Who does remember the Middle Ages? The history books and events, how the church had dominated the thoughts of people, the way they live, and how they administrate basically people's lives in that period. And obviously, when it comes to the narrative, they were pretty severe about it if you didn't follow their so-called agenda of that time. There have been many examples like Giordano Bruno or Galileo Galilei and many others which were, some ended up burnt on the stake alive because they were considered heretics of their time. They went against the theory of the church, how the world was, and there was a lot of religion in the middle of it. Today, it's been demonstrated most things by the discoveries of these people. What the church wanted to sell us in the end was a load of rubbish, crap. And don't believe we have escaped those times. They do it in a more subtle way and a more technological way. Guys and girls, when they start controlling and policing the web, that means the witch hunting season is open. And everything which happens, we must protect this, protect that. It's just a good excuse to introduce more legislation to control people on the web, monitoring their activities, and obviously keeping records who are the good boys and the bad boys. It applies for the girls and boys, basically, if you're good or bad. I think they have this type of system in China. Not going to go into criticise their way of governing, but I think Western governments are very eager to applicate this type of style of society, even in Europe and the West. We're getting near to it because more of a certain event seems to escalate or expand, like a war. Obviously, to keep the punters and the mugs in line and have their support in a certain conflict is obviously a propaganda, is a very good way of how do you say, brainwashing the minds, get them to follow your narrative and stuff like that. And those who dare not follow the narrative shall be punished. They won't put you on the stake to be burnt or torture you in some type of dungeon. Like some parts of the world, like Ukraine, if you go against their narrative, or Mr. Zelensky, you can end up in the back of a boot of a car. So, when they start sweeping special legislation, Big Brother getting more control over our lives and what our thoughts and how we lead our lives in the end.